ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्रचरणौ मनसा स्मरामि। श्रीरामचन्द्रचरणौ वचसा गृणामि। श्रीरामचन्द्रचरणौ शिरसा नमामि। श्रीरामचन्द्रचरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। The face-off between Rama and Ravana was imminent after Rama landed in the seashore along with Vanaras. In the meeting Ravana held to formulate the strategy for the war, Vibhishana tried his best to convince Ravana to avoid the war and hand over Sita back to Rama. Ravana was advised by others not to do so at any cost. He too strongly felt the same. As a result, Vibhishana was asked to leave the country immediately. Vibhishana, along with his 4 trusted ministers, came and sought refuge under Rama. Rama called for a meeting of important Vanaras to decide the case. Each one gave their own reason as to why they think Rama should be careful about Vibhishana. It was right on their part to doubt Vibhishana's intentions. After all, he was the brother of their main enemy Ravana. What was the guarantee that Vibhishana was there as a spy for his brother? Some pointed out that the timing he came is doubtful. If he had to surrender, he could have done it long ago. Why now, when the war was about to start? Some others noted that without evaluating his strength and weakness, he cannot be permitted to join their ranks. Some preferred sending spies to verify his true intentions. Finally, Hanumanta spoke. He refuted all the arguments made by his teammates. To verify Vibhishana's work ethic, one has to assign a task for him. But he cannot be given any task unless he proves himself. This endless cycle rejects the argument that Rama should evaluate Vibhishana's character before granting his prayers, Hanumanta said. Answering questions about sending spies, Hanumanta says it will be difficult for them to correctly understand the inner feelings of Vibhishana. If Vibhishana wanted to cheat Rama, he could hide his real feelings and show that he is polite. So that too is ruled out. For those who question the timing, Hanumanta says this is the most right time for anyone to surrender, because as war is about to start, people from both parties should be given an opportunity to switch sides. Hearing the deeds of Rama, Vibhishana had come to him. He had been rejected by his brother and has nowhere to go. Therefore, Hanumanta says Vibhishana deserves the mercy of Rama. This argument of Hanumanta was good enough for Rama to accept Vibhishana. But Sugriva raised some issues. He asks Rama how trustworthy is Vibhishana, as he had left his own brother during the time of crisis. What is the guarantee that Vibhishana will be loyal to them? Hearing this, Rama smiled at Lakshmana. It is interesting to know what Rama was thinking at this time. Commentators say Rama was saying to Lakshmana, "See, who is saying such things?" Sugriva too had left his brother. He surrendered to Rama and through him got his own brother killed. Now the same Sugriva is doubting the intentions of Vibhishana, who is merely repeating the same act. In a very telling manner, Rama says to Sugriva that every brother will not be like Bharata. Probably Sugriva did not get the meaning of Rama's words and continues his disagreement. He says, what if Vibhishana is here as a spy and cause trouble to Rama or Lakshmana. To this, Rama says he has enough strength to face any trouble in this world. Moreover, when one comes and surrenders to him, he is duty bound to accept them. Therefore, Rama decided to accept Vibhishana and grant his prayers. So sure was Rama about his victory that he immediately arranges for the crowning of Vibhishana as the king of Lanka. Vibhishana proved to be an able ally by providing vital clues about Lanka, which helped Rama eliminate Ravana and his evil team. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यां परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गो ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु।